what's going on, people? What's going on? Welcome to CBSI's FOC Friday Night FOC with East Meets West, guys. Definitely, man. Josh, you already know, man. He makes a list for the FOC list for CBSI. Dope books he be putting out. So I be putting my books. I be getting my lists on my pull list from the list that Josh puts out sometimes. But definitely, man. Shout out to CBSI, comicbookinvest.com. All right, guys, man. Great way to follow up. Check up your on the FOC list if you missed it here. Catch it there. The next day. I think it was 8 o'clock in the morning, or I think as soon as he drops the video. I'm not sure how Ben does it. But yeah, man, definitely check out CBSI, comicbookinvest.com, guys, man. Perfect way for reviewing comic books. Great website, guys. Great website. So yeah, Josh, man, your FOC list, man. Talk about it.
Yep. All right. So this is for Sunday, April 25th, and Monday, April 26th. 26th for Marvel Independence, 25th for DC. What else? So usually I send this list over to Ben on Friday, sometime during the day. Wait for some more things to pop up because things do pop up on Friday. I'm not going to be able to do that this week. So whatever you see on this list is what's going over to Ben tonight because we have to get ready for the New Hampshire show, leaving tomorrow morning. So what you see here is what you're going to get. So make sure you guys keep watching your Previews World if you have that, or make sure you check Lunar as well. And whatever other websites you use to keep track of FOC.
Definitely. Before I'll show the images, man. Again, man, I messed up. I introduced the panel, man. You already know Josh, but man, we got James, King of the Golden State, man. We'll say what's up.
What's shaking, everybody? It's your boy, King of the Golden State. Can't wait. Let's go.
Yes, man. We will definitely have the broski, man. You already know, man. What's going on?
You boy, it's Gomez Comic Cut. You already know. If it wasn't for Josh's FOC, I would have got 2 copies of the Berserker second print. So shout out to that and doing the show. So yeah, stay ahead of the game. Just let you know.
That's right. All right, Josh, man. So this is Josh's list right here. Bam. There we go.
So there's quite a few this week. A lot of things on FOC this week. So we're going to try to go through this as quick as possible this week. All right. So first up, Batman Black and White number 6. I can't remember if this is the end of the series. I haven't been reading this at all. I've picked, and I should be. I've picked up a few copies here and there. Usually every issue has at least one really cool cover. Really liking this Yasmin Putri cover, the Mad Hatter with the Batman costume. I might pick this up. I think I will go back and read this eventually. I don't know if any of you guys are into this at all.
I have not picked up any of these, but that Fabok, man, I'm digging the Fabok. I'm liking that one. That A cover, you don't even know what's going on in the A cover, bro.
and I picked that one up. I'm sad that I always want the A covers, but I'm gonna see if I can get the B cover instead because he said a lot of hodgepodge on that one. But I'm with Josh. I'll pick it up, and once it's done, I'll probably read through the whole thing myself. I do collect it, though. Pick it up.
There you go.
And don't forget, guys, you got what could be a future key book in this run with Tiffany Fox becoming the new sidekick to
that second print. Don't forget about that second print. So that came out like 2
well,
months.
yeah, the second print is the first cover. Inside is the first appearance, but even the regular number 3 is obviously the first appearance. All right. Next up, Batman Catwoman number 5. Right now, the only thing that is advertised is the main cover. They don't even have an image coming soon for cover B. I just have this up here because I'm assuming there will be a B cover because there's been a B cover for every single issue. Maybe not. Also, another series, Mike talks about it quite frequently, that Tom King has been doing good on this run. I've picked up, I think, every single issue. Haven't read it. I've picked this up purely, again, because of the covers, which is something I don't very, often do. But I am interested to go back and read this. If Mike says it's good, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, I've been reading it, Josh, man. I want you to read it so we can talk about it. Basically, I think this is a 12-issue miniseries. I think it is.
12?
Yeah, 12-ish mini. What is not even a mini now? Hey, that's just a limited series. There you go.
He likes read the 12. So,
thumbs up on this one.
Yeah, so no, I'm the same. I'm picking this one up. Tom King writing it. He's doing a good job. I've read issue 1 and 2. I do have all the 8 covers. Then again, I don't want to read it until I get the whole thing because then I'll be missing out. But I'll try to catch up as I go. So yeah, I'll pick it up.
All right, next up, I think Gomez, you're the only one that's picking this up or reading this. Catwoman 31. Just threw it up here just in case Catwoman fans out there. Jenny Frison has been doing a pretty good job on the B covers. Not really a fan of this one though. It's okay. I don't have anything really much to say on this.
Yeah, I was picking this up in the beginning. Like this story's been up and down, but it's been picking up again, man. Catwoman recently, so I like it. I'm gonna read it.
Yeah, I'll pick up the B covers, Jenny Friesen. I'll pick it up just for nostalgic purposes. And the read, I heard it's a pretty good read. I left off on 29. I did pick up 30 recently, and it was on Fire Covers. If you just watched Fire Covers, it was on there as a runner up, which is dope ass Friesen cover.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think anyone's reading this, but for you Flash fans, Flash 770, pretty dope old school look to this cover. Yeah, well, both covers actually. Not interested in it at all. Let's see. Next up. Okay, so this just got released today. Joker number 2, second print. You got Bane's daughter, Vengeance, punching through the wall here. I would highly expect there's going to be probably a 1 in 25 or a 1 in 50 or a 1 per store.
There is.
Is there?
First, the second print, yeah. This is the same cover as with the Everybody Won, the cover that with Bane is putting the mask.
Yeah,
but it's black and white. It's black and white. Yeah.
What is it? A 1 in 25?
1 in 25.
Okay,
Yeah.
well there you go. All right. I mean, they didn't show that anywhere or that I saw. So, well, good to know. This book, I'm assuming, will have a high print run. So make sure you get this.
I would talk about this after this.
Yeah, and it's an awesome read too, obviously. Yeah. All right, next up, Legends of the Dark Knight number 1. Never have been a fan of Legends of the Dark Knight series in the past. How many have there been? There's been a couple, I think.
There's a few. Yeah.
I couldn't care less about this. I was kind of hoping one of my shops was going to get the team variant, which you have to order 250 copies to be able to order this. I like the Batman and Beyond cover, but DC does these team variants where stores can go in with other stores and team up in order to be able to get this. They've done it with Joker. They've done it with Punchline. They've done it with Robin. They've done it with a couple. Obviously, they're continuing the whole black and white, almost selfie shot or close-up shots of the Rogues Gallery. Also, they've done Batman already through several different issues. So you got the Federici 1 in 25 of Mr. Freeze, obviously dope. I don't know how many stores are going to order a lot of these. I just don't think it's that popular of a series, but you never know.
Yeah,
it's a number.
Like the Derek Robinson one, that's a number 1. You're right. I mean, I'm probably going to pick it up, and I don't know. There's something about those Federici variants. Like I like that close up of Mr. Freeze, man, where it's just there's something cool about that one.
Mm-hmm. No pun intended.
Chill out.
Next up, a story that's been really good since it came back. We just did the review for 79, which was excellent. Nightwing number 80. This is going to be the first full appearance of Heartless, the new villain that is taking hearts out of his victims. So pretty interesting that you got a Superman shirt down here. I don't know if that's going to be tying into anything. Mike, you mentioned earlier today that Tom Taylor is going to be writing Superman.
Yes, he is.
Point. So
maybe it's a little hint, Easter egg. You never know.
Yeah.
Digging those covers real quick, man. Digging those covers off the Batman, like Josh said, great read. Bruno Redondo, great artist. Combination with Tom Taylor, phenomenal when it comes to this. I like that Jamal Campbell cover too, though. Awesome.
Yeah, I just put this in my pull list just recently because it's the 79, 78. A and B covers. B covers, they're knocking them out. Jamal Campbell looks pretty dope too, as is. So I picked this up in a great read, like we just said earlier. So yeah, this is a must pick up for me.
Yeah, for me too. I mean, honestly, let's be honest. I really hope that an artist like Bruno Redondo stays on this run for a while. I don't want to be one of those things where like the artist is hot, where he gets pulled off and does something else. And this is one of those things where you need an artist to have a defining run. Bruno Redondo is one of those guys.
Real quick, man, not to linger a little bit longer on my bad guys, but Redondo, I reached out to him. We was talking a little bit on IG. He said he's been swamped and overwhelmed with Nightwing. Is just crazy. So he sounds like he's sticking with it for a while.
Nice.
So,
yeah. All right,
good.
Next.
Good.
Other history of the DC universe, number 4. No image of the B cover yet. I haven't read this. I picked up the first issue. I never read it, but I think that this is more about the minority characters of the DC universe.
Yes,
pretty dope cover. I stopped, and I don't really know why. I don't even know if any of my shops went past number. No, they did. No, never mind. So I may go back and pick up the other ones. I'm usually interested in picking up stuff like this.
Yeah, I only read the first one. The Black Lightning one? Was a great read. It definitely read like a novel more than a comic book itself. Great read. So thumbs up.
Yeah, Marco Mastrasso. What can you say? You can't complain with just the cover itself. So he's been kicking him. He's been doing really dope ass cover for the comic with other stories. So yeah,
it's good for a read. It's one of those things where it's probably good for a read. Like I would just probably wait maybe for a collection or just look for the other issues.
Yeah, good one, James. Yeah.
All right, next up, Wonder Girl. So number 1. So you got your first solo Yara Flor series. I don't know if this is just kind of in perpetuity or if this is like a 10-issue run. I have no idea. As a matter of fact, I'll go back and look that up while you guys talk about this in a minute. But a bunch of covers here. You've got this team variant. Again, stores have to order 250 copies of this. And then this J. Scott Campbell is awesome.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. And then the Joelle Jones 1 in 50, which is the black and white of the main cover, which is a wraparound cover.
All right, Josh, man, I'm really looking forward for that team variant one.
Yes.
How can I get my hands on that one, bro?
I think we're all thinking the same thing.
No, a lot of times those team variants are $10, so it's not really pricey.
Yeah.
So if you want to find them in the secondary market, pay that $12 to $15. I think it's worth it later on the line.
So if I put it on my pull list, am I good?
No, that one. No, you just said about it was like one of those ones you have to have a store combine 250 of that run. So you'd probably best bet secondary market if anything.
That 1 in 25 Cam was beautiful though too.
It is.
I like it. I mean, I think I like the Joelle Jones better though. This is me.
It is.
But it's like that and the Raphael Grandpa. Is his last name Grandpa?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like that's a good one if you can find it. Here's one thing you want to keep in mind though. Like real quick, the Wonder Girl blank cover variant, like with all the COVID shit going on and people stuck at home and no cons, pick those up and put them aside for when the artist allies come back. Because something like that, that's a really cool looking blank cover. That's one of those things you use to take to an artist and have alley and have them do something special with.
Definitely, man.
All right, next up. Okay, we got ASM 66. Again, no, they're not even advertising a cover B, but there will be one. I don't know if there will be a ratio variant. It could be. There may be a C cover sometime. I don't know what. They've done this 2 weeks in a row now where they've only advertised the main cover. I'll pick it up again just because it's ASM. Story's been okay. Hopefully it gets a little bit better. There's things in issue 65, which we just did the review on, that it looks like hopefully maybe towards the beginning of summer, like this has the potential to start picking up. I hope it does.
Yeah, you know what? 66. It seems like he's back in his old costume, which thank God, because the other costume I was not digging it. But like Josh said, we read it, we sticking with it, man. Hey, what else can I say?
All right. Next up, Captain America Winter Soldier complete trade paperback. The only reason I put this on here, obviously you got Falcon and the Winter Soldier going on. For people who haven't read this series, which I have not, think about picking this up maybe. I'm going to try to pick up the actual omnibus though, instead of the trade.
It's a good read. Yeah. Like I highly recommend it, Josh. I read it when it first came out on stands back then, and it's like Epting's got another respected but not collected artist is Steve Epting.
Yeah,
definitely.
He's on the list. He's on the list.
No doubt.
I mean, I love Winter Soldier. I heard it's good, so it's good to know that it is good. All right. Next up, Champions number 7, another book that there is no cover B advertised, only cover A, but there has been cover Bs for every single issue so far. I'm not reading this at all, but I have been picking them up, or sporadically been picking them up. Champions obviously becoming bigger and bigger by the day. Yeah. Obviously the team of all the new characters, all the minority characters, all the new, Kamala Khan, Miles Morales, who else is in there?
Amadeus Cho.
Yep.
So listen, man, when it comes to these champions, like I said, I think this is the 3rd series of this champions group.
It is.
I think so. These are books that not everybody's picking up, man. These, may be low printed, not very low printed, but not everybody's picking these up. And these are future characters to invest in, man. When it comes to that, and when you think of you think of Avengers, you gotta think of champions when it comes to the future. So, a gang like that, a team like that, man, definitely look into these books, man. And I'm not sure, what's going on in the book either, man. But the cover's been badass on these, man. Badass. So
the one that came out this week, number 6, was really
Sick.
dope. All right, next up, yet another book that there is no B cover advertised, but there probably will be one. Maybe not though. Daredevil number 30. I fell off this not because it wasn't good. It's actually excellent from what I've read so far. But I've still been picking them up. Obviously, we still have Elektra as Daredevil. I don't know how much longer that's going to go on for. Are you guys picking this up?
I like the cover. I'll probably pick up 30 just to cover. Mark Cicchetto is a good artist, and that's a dope ass cover. So I might just pick that one up just for cover purposes. Plus, you said it's a good read, so maybe one day I'll just end up picking up the trade if I do along the way.
Real random though, there's something about that cover which I think is going to probably draw people to pick it up. I think it's just the hair is all over the cover, but in a specific just like part of the cover where it just makes the cover just stand out.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I think like when this comes out, like I think Daredevil number 30 might be considered a hot cover.
Pre-order.
No pictures for either of these yet. Demon Days X-Men number 1, 3rd print. This is that book written by Peach Momoko. I think it takes place in feudal Japan. We've got Venom, the Venom symbiote, I think shows up there somehow. I don't know exactly how. But you've got the Peach Momoko main cover and the Mark Brooks 1 in 25. I didn't pick this up. I have no real interest in a book written by Peach Momoko. I would assume this is probably going to be low print run, though. I don't know how many people are. I know the first one was semi-hot when it came out. First print.
Yeah, just a side note, the first one was major overprinted. There was a lot of copies out there. So, yeah, you're right on that point of having a third print. It'd be scarce.
I'm skeptical of these two, though. The third print, Mark Brooks 125, and a Peach Momoko cover coming up for this thing for a third print. So I'm kind of skeptical about it. I mean, even though if it's not a good story, it might be worth picking up just for the
cover purpose.
Yeah, just who knows what might come of it.
All right, next, Fantastic Four Life Story number 1. I only put this on the list because it's Fantastic Four. Again, not too many great FF stories lately. This Brett Booth cover is awesome, though. And the Rivera 1 in 25, the thing just looks so weird.
Yo, believe it or not, yeah, might disagree with me, but I'm digging that Marcus Martin. There's something about it.
I like that one.
No, I'm with you on that. Yeah, you're right.
I'm digging this. I am gonna pick this one up. This was a choose. I can't get everything, but I'm gonna pick one of these. Either the Brett Booth or the Marcus Martin cover. Definitely, man. I think what's the cover price on this one?
I think it's $3.99. I think what this is going to be is they're going to tell like a story from each decade.
Okay, just like the Spider-Man life story.
Life story, yeah.
Makes sense.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, like I like this Marcos Martin cover because it reminds me of like the old textbooks, whatever back in the day. People were just like their whole encyclopedias. Those are really cool. That I like the Daniel Acuna cover A too as well.
That is nice. It is.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, Heroes Reborn number 3. So we've got, and this is weird. I don't know why they have done this. You've got 3 issues hitting FOC before the first one ever comes out. So, God forbid, should something ever happen in Heroes Reborn 1 or 2, I doubt many people are going to be ordering this, but expect this, if it does become hot, to this to be very, very limited when it comes out. Not feeling this Peach Momoko at all. I feel like I've seen this cover a million times in a couple different ways. There was a Venom cover that looked a lot like that. What else? You got a 1.5 and then back to this whole.
Yeah, the 1 in 50s. Yeah. Going back to the Momoko, bro, that Momoko cover would be so badass if that besides just keep Ghost Rider on the cover, it would have been badass. Everything else on the cover needs to go away. But digging it.
All right. Next up, Mighty Valkyries number 2. So Mighty Valkyries number 1 just came out this week. Hopefully it's better than the Valkyrie run that's been going on. My brother just picked up the first issue. I don't think he's read it yet. I have no interest in this.
I gotta read it. I'll read it because I enjoyed the tie-in with the Clean and Black.
It is Jason Aaron though. I mean, I know he's kind of hit or miss, but when he hits,
I'll give it a shot. Let's see what else you got.
Obviously, you had to put this on there just because of the popularity of the trailer dropping a couple days ago. Shang-Chi number 1. I've never really liked Shang-Chi that much. I will be getting this though. The super
yeah.
I like that Michael Cho, the two-tone dope.
Michael Cho's dope too. Yeah,
that's dope. I like that.
I mean, like, I don't know, like, I think I'm gonna try to look to pick up all these. Actually, these are really nice covers.
Okay,
well, they are.
Yeah.
Pre-order.
Hey, who did that cover?
Which one?
That 125.
Campbell.
Kazu.
Kazu. Yeah, Kazu 1:25. All right, Silk number 1, second print. I'll get it just because it's the second print.
Yeah, that's dope. Second print.
Yeah, the story is fine.
Different colors, basically, right?
Next up, Bounty Hunters number 12. It seems like for the Star Wars books now, they're going to be going main cover and different color variant. They did it for War of the Bounty Hunters proper. There's one, I think. Then there's like a black one, and I'm not even talking about the black armor one. So not really feeling how they're kind of doing this here as a variant. Cheap. Yeah, it is. I mean, I think it's cheap when they do it as a second or third print, but to do it as the variant, I mean, come on.
A little lazy.
And then the Chris Brown. What?
It's a little bit like out of ink.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. And then the Chris Sprouse, I would say this is the best cover that he's done in the last, handful for these homage to the movie covers.
The one that's Darth Vader that's dropping down next week, Darth Vader 11 in New Comic Book Day. That's a badass Chris Sprouse variant. Check that one out, Josh. That one's dope.
You're talking about like after when he's standing on the platform
and Darth Vader's with his hand out and shit. Yeah, that shit is badass, man. That one. Oh, but this one right here is dope. I enjoy how you see the Millennium Falcon on this one. So I'm digging both covers. Yeah. Oh, Chris Sprouse.
I think it would have been a little bit cooler because in the movie you get the like the blue. The back,
fire.
Oh yeah, when he starts to take off.
Yeah,
the boost.
Yeah.
If he just gave it a little bit, I think that would have been cool.
Okay.
Okay, so it's gonna go quick on these. So you got High Republic number 1, 5th print, number 2, 4th print, number 3, 3rd print. All obviously the same color scheme, kind of a cop out again, but we'll be picking them up nonetheless.
Pocket, man, my pocket.
All right. And last for Marvel is Wolverine number 12, another series that I kind of just pick up issues here and there. Picked up the last issue, that dope Omega Red cover, or I thought it was. I have no idea how this story is. I read number 1 and number 2 and liked it and just never continued. Any of you guys? Nothing?
No.
All right. On to the indies. Geiger number 1, 3rd print. I go back and forth on picking this up. Still haven't finished reading it. I hear it's really good, or at least decent. I may get these independent 2nd and 3rd printings for some of these books. Not just Geiger, obviously, but have really been strong out the gate. So
Geiger's been a great read, Josh. Finished reading it. The 2nd printing was badass. This is just the opposite negative of the 2nd printing. Dope. I like the white. I like the black. I kind of like this one better than the 2nd printing. I'm loving the story with Jeff Johns and Gary Frank on the interiors, man. So definitely gonna pick this one up. I already put it on my list.
Same here. I'll probably pick up 2 copies of this just because the story looks promising and the art itself is dope. I just looked at it today. I need to read it. I read the first 2 panels of it, man. I need to get a chance to read. So I'll pick this up if you get a chance because you don't know how much, because it was so overly printed. You don't know how much stores are going to actually get the 3rd print.
Oh, sorry. Next, Home number 2. I totally forgot to pre-order Home number 1. I forget what it's about, but I like the. We talked about it on an FOC a couple weeks ago. Mike, you read this, right?
Yes, I have read Home number 1. I don't think I pre-ordered it though. I'm not sure, Josh.
No.
Do you have a copy for me or no? No.
Well, it's not out yet.
No. Home number 1. I'm talking about.
Oh, Home number 1. Yeah, you got number. You got
Okay.
number 1.
All right. Yeah. I've read it. It's a good read. With things going on, you already know the synopsis of Home. Definitely, man. I want to continue this one. Basically, my man, the little kid has powers. So it's dope to see how that turns out to be. If he finds his way home, if he finds his way with his mother, I'm gonna continue reading this. This is a great read, man. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm picking up both covers. Just gonna keep going with it. Looks like a good read.
Or I should say, Mike, I think you got Home number 1. Maybe I'm confusing with you told me that you read it digitally. I can't remember.
I'll check the pull list that I have. Yeah.
Okay, so this is also going to go quick. So you got Radiant Black number 1, third printing, and a 1 in 10. Radiant Black 2, third printing, and a 1 in 10. Radiant Black 3, second printing, which I love this cover. Too bad nothing like this happens in the damn book.
Right.
And then you got Radiant Black number 4. Hopefully this story starts picking up with some action soon, because I don't know how much longer. I'll probably go to issue 5. We just reviewed number 3. It's still a good read, but I feel it needs to.
You feel like it's lagging a little bit.
Yeah, it is.
It feels like a clickbait when it comes to these covers, man. Because these covers are beautiful. Those second printings and third printings you just showed, dude. I want them. I'm picking them up, and I'm not gonna go too crazy. I'm picking shoes with these, man. But definitely, I'm enjoying them. And this read is okay. I'm gonna
go crazy. I think I'm gonna try as many as I can on this. Like for real. I mean, like I'm looking at all these covers for number 4, and I was like even the Dioli, the 125. That's pretty dope, man. And then the slide before, the previous slide, Josh. Like that feels like that's a first cover appearance of somebody. I'm not sure who, but I would pick that up, no doubt.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I don't understand what they're doing here with these covers, because these covers, maybe not so much these, but even in a kind of in a way, especially with this character.
Yeah.
Certainly with this and
who is that?
Radiant Black. I don't know.
See, that's what I'm saying, dude. So stuff like that, it kind of strokes your curiosity.
It looks like he's on issue 4 though in the background. See that? If you see a cover in the background, so it might be something third print, might be his very first cover appearance.
But you got to remember, on the second print of number 1, there was
was a picture like that too. Yep,
yeah, I just picked that up. I found that one.
Yeah. All right, next up. Stillwater number 7, Chip Zdarsky. I picked up issue 1 and 2. Read number 1, liked it, never continued reading it for some reason. I'll pick this up in a trade, just because it's Zdarsky. This cover's pretty cool though, by Sue Lee.
Yeah, I'm thinking that one.
Okay, next up, Walking Dead Deluxe number 15, which seems to be on FOC every week. I talk about it every week. I pick it up just because I never read Walking Dead when it originally came out. Obviously been liking it, liked the show up to about season 4.5. Then after that, not so much. But I always pick up the A cover, which is always the brand new cover, and then the B, which is always going to be the Tony Moore original cover. And you've got quite a few covers this week. So you usually have 4. This week it's up to 5. I think there might have been 5 on the last issue too. No picture for the Cynthia Young as of yet. But I love this cover for the B cover. The original Tony Moore cover reminds me of Days Gone for PlayStation.
Yeah, if you've been watching Cover Fire, man, my man Mike Morello's put up the winner of this week, and it was Walking Dead. Was it 13 that dropped out this week? Listen again, Tedesco killed it with this one, man. That's my favorite one. The cover, what is it? The D cover that you showed there, down right there. Look at that cover. That shit is sick, simple. I'm enjoying it. I like it. Thumbs up.
All right, next up. TMNT Best of Splinter. Continuing on with, they did a TMNT Best of for all the Turtles. I'm wondering if they go beyond this. It'd be kind of dope if they did one for Shredder.
I was thinking the same exact thing, Josh. Yeah.
Pretty badass. I haven't picked up any of these. I love Turtles, but these haven't really interested.
I've been picking them up. I'm only missing Leonardo, so if you see one in your shop, Josh, let me know. The Best of Splinter, definitely gonna put this one on my pull list. Curious to see if they're gonna do, like you said, other characters like villains and stuff. That'll be dope. I'll be bopping Rocksteady one. Hey, you never know. But yeah, this one I'm putting down.
Yeah, same here. I've been picking up all of them. I have all of them myself, so when I get a chance to read them, I'll read them. But I'm picking this one up as well, just to complete us.
All right. Next up, Berserker number 2, second print, no printing. As of right before this recording, at least. Maybe it's up now. Probably be a low print run, just like Berserker number 1, second and third printings are going to be. Expect this to get allocated. The second printing and third printings have been allocated for number 1, severely allocated. I think that number 1 is like a 10,000 print run. Once again, we have a book on the same series that was up on FOC and still is in some places and has been pulled down in others, is White number 2. Now, White number 1 made our list 3 weeks, or it finally did go through on FOC last week. White number 2 was up and it has been pulled back down. I don't know what the heck they're doing. I am totally interested in this story. James and I were talking about this beforehand. I want to go back and pick up the series Black and see what that's all about. So definitely going to be getting this. But it's probably not up for order this week anyway, so you probably have some time.
Yeah.
All right, and that is the end. I did not this week, unfortunately, I did not have time to do, to type up the list of all other things that are up on FOC. Really, really quickly, I can just run through some things that I see that didn't go up. Let's see, you got Scumbag number 8.
The previous issue was he had like a little something. This how Batman stays up all night.
Oh yeah, that cover. I saw that cover.
I know there's going to be a Fortnite number 1 second printing. I don't know how hot that's going to be, especially unless they put another code in there. I think the only reason that book is hot is for that code. Obviously.
Yeah.
I was talking to my man Tim, the Canadian. Yeah, he tells me that these books, every one of them is coming out with different codes. So I'm assuming the printing, second printings are coming out with different codes.
Okay, so Justice League 61. Oh, you've got Black Knight, Curse of the Ebony Blade number 3. I hear that's been pretty good, actually.
Okay, all right.
Or I'm sorry. No. I'm confusing that with something else. I heard that's been pretty bad, actually.
Okay, that sounds more like it now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's let me stop sharing this right here, man. Bam. Put us like
you've got the Thor Volume 2 Prey trade. So that's the second arc of Donny Cates' run coming out in trade.
Okay.
If you haven't read that little arc, I don't even think it's necessary to read, to be honest with you. Obviously from Dynamite, you've got Deja Thoris and 1,600 different versions of
Vampirella,
Red Sonja, and what else? Sacred 6. Boom, Firefly brand new verse number 1, second printing. Magic the Gathering number 1. There's going to be a third printing of that. No picture as of yet. Some Power Rangers number 7. I know that's been pretty popular lately, and that's about it. So that'll do it. So quick show this week.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah.
Real quick, man. Just make sure, like, if since Josh didn't put out his list, like he usually do, take a look at previews, man. Look at yourself, see what you see there, see what you like, and make sure you get in contact with your LCS guys. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, Josh.
Yeah. So again, sorry, quick run through the list this week. We got to pack up and get ready for this show. Make sure you go to comicbookinvest.com to find a link to the video and the actual list. Ben C will put it up there. I'll send the list out tonight. Maybe it'll go live right after this goes live at 8 o'clock. And like Mike said, make sure that you keep checking previews, not only because I didn't put the list up, also because I'm not going to be able to send Ben the list later in the day on Friday, and more books will probably be added to the list. So make sure you keep on top of that. Other than that, like I said, go to comicbookinvest.com. Make sure you subscribe to East Meets West on Joker's channel. Make sure you watch all the other shows that are doing work for CBSI right now. And for people going up to the show in New Hampshire, make sure you come and see me and Mike up there. We do have some golden tickets that we can give away. Come and see us, and hopefully you're one of 4 people to get one. I think it's actually down to 3 because I have someone that might want one.
And before anything, too, guys, stay tuned, guys. We have more details about this, guys. I'll give away here in East Meets West, guys. All right. Shout out to Comic Book exclusives for the giveaway. All right. So stay tuned for that. Yeah.
So other than that, everybody have a good week. To everyone that is going to the show in New Hampshire, we'll see you on Friday or Saturday. Hopefully it'll be a blast. And other than that, have a good week, and we'll see you guys on Sunday.